Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today, rather than talking about a topic that you would dedicate a whole class to, we're talking about another very interesting topic, and today that is information theory, which maybe you could still have a whole class dedicated to, I don't know. And take note of the very crappy door, because we won't be seeing it anymore. Only 4 left. Let's get into it. Ever so slightly off, but that's kind of par for the course for me, it seems. I really thought I was better at that. Maybe when I was younger and more spry. Perhaps. Oh, that man turned around faster than I expected, but thankfully, I did not get hit. Get you out of here. Thinking of what to say. It's tough sometimes. Thinking, that is. Don't envy me. Shop. Huh. It's been a few days since I've recorded as well, although perhaps you can't tell at all, thankfully. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I really want that. I can, in fact, take it with my bomb, but I would rather see what else is in the floor first. Expertly maneuvered, if I do say so myself. Aha. Get him, fly. What a valiant fly you were. I'll miss you. Ooh, okay. Well, we got a key. That's what I was kind of worried about. Let's enter and see what it is. A Cupid's arrow. Alright, I can accept that. I will say I do look forward to this being the last time I play the Blue Baby. Not a great character, not a terrible character, I guess, either, but what really irks me about this character is how terrible the starting stats are, to be honest. And there we have it. And I should probably take that. Health is not a commodity for me, is it? Oh, yes! That's good. Yay! Oh. Health up. Fire rate down. Okay. That was acceptable only because I have the blue candle to support me. Anyway, let's talk about information theory because this is a very educational topic. This was a topic I was first introduced to in school, and I wanted to learn more about it, and so here we are. It's that easy. Information theory is a foundational field in computer science, mathematics, and electrical engineering that deals with quantifying, storing, and communicating information. It was founded by Claude Shannon in 1948. Okay. Yes! Oh, the blue candle's gonna carry me this run, I hope. I mean, it probably won't because, it's not that great against some of the final bosses, but it's not bad either. I'll say that much. No. Yay. I should maybe save that bomb and use it above me, but, I was a little too slow on the uptake. That's all. Very nice. Very... I'll take it. Very okay. Yeah, very okay. More. More. Yes! I need to stop pushing it, like, accelerating the flame. I just need to let the flame rest on top of him. Like that. Give me fire rate. Yes! I need more fire rate. And there's not much else to do here, is there? Okay. So, core concepts in information theory. Number 1, information itself. Information measures uncertainty reduction in information theory. The more surprising an event is, the more information it conveys. For example, learning the sun rose today gives less information than it snowed in the Sahara. I don't like this room. Just because I'm poor and don't have any keys? Ow. That was unfortunate. That was very close. Aha, a key. Ooh, I am glad I checked here. Very glad. Just one more penny, come on. One more penny. That's all I need. No. Oh, my flies, no. Why did you do that? Next we have entropy, denoted as H. Entropy is the average amount of information produced by a source of data. It is denoted as H of X equals, yay, the negative sum of P of X times the log 2 of P of X. Hope that makes sense. Also, what a tragedy. Can I, like... Please give me a penny. Oh, good, good. Phew. No, I'm not thrilled about being a ghost right now, but that's okay. I can deal with this. Also, I do want to blow you up. Yeah. 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 That was worth it. So x here, by the way, in this example is a random variable, and p of x is the probability of each possible value. Oh, I detonated it because of the fire. I'll need to keep that in mind because I forgot about that, and that is rather dangerous. That's a bit of a workplace hazard, isn't it? No, stay still. Okay, I got him a little bit there. No! There we are. Angel room. Angel room. Yes! I don't need... both of these give me shot speed, don't they? That's unfortunate. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll take fire rate. Only because I was very low on it. Well, why am I so shiny right now? What's going on? Is that a new soap texture? If I mess that up... Actually, I don't want to fight both of them at the same time. That sounds like an awful idea. This feels like it's a new soap texture or something. Yeah, it has to be. Right? I mean, they are still updating the game, despite the fact that it's old. Very old now. Ancient game. What an idiot. What a loser. There we are. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. Ooh, I want to get him above me because this guy likes going above me. That's his AI. Yeah, okay, fine. I got a penny! Yay! Now I need another bomb. I'm so shiny looking. It's so weird, but I'll accept it. Let's see. Think of entropy as how unpredictable or random the source is. So a fair coin toss, in other words, has high entropy. That is 1 bit under this system that Shannon is introducing. It's all in terms of bits, because he's a computer scientist. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I missed. Whereas a coin that is always heads, comparatively, has 0 entropy. It tells you no new information. Third concept in information theory is redundancy. Don't go, my flies. I need a bomb. No, you fool. Well, at least this fight is no easier or harder than last time. If you really think about it. Oh, except I'm faster. Faster at getting through the first phase, at least. And the second, alright. Easy choice. Now I just need range. Should I blow him up? Will he help me on my quest? I know not. Oh, wow! This game is so easy. Alright. Anyway, yeah, redundancy. So information theory also considers how much of a message is predictable and therefore redundant. High redundancy can be compressed without losing meaning. Next, we have lossless versus lossy compressions. So in a lossless compression, no data is lost. Duh. I mean, that's the name. That's what it means. For example, a zip file or a PNG image. These are both forms of data compression where the file size is reduced, but no information is actually being lost at all. Compare this with lossy compression, where some data may be lost for efficiency's sake, such as a JPEG image or MP3 audio. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I will be keeping the blue candle, thank you very much. Uh-oh. I don't like this room, though. Yeah, bounce off the wall, idiot. Whoa. Sorry, I said wall, I really meant that little divider barrier thing. That was close. Oh, okay. Yay! It was close enough. Next, we have mutual information, denoted as I. I'm surprised that didn't set the spider on fire or anything. I should have done that more towards that mushroom. Oh well. I'm entering mainly because I'm able to, you know, get this guy. Well, it may have been worth it. Maybe. Oh, no. Waste of a bomb. Very nice, very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Alright. So, mutual information measures how much knowing one variable tells you about another. So, in other words, this is conditional probability. And in fact, it very much is. So, I of x semicolon y is equal to h of x minus h of x given y. So yeah, literally just conditional probability. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go get him, fire. Well, the fire didn't get him, but I did. Ooh. If only I could take it all the way. So again, this quantifies shared information, this conditional probability that is mutual information. No, 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 no. Oh. Yeah, no fire for the other half of the room, please. Ow! Landed right on top of me, huh? Is it the... okay. I'm never sure which laser it is. It's usually that one, but not always. And I will take the stat boost over the other any day. And that is amazing. You know, I didn't want to say this prematurely, but now I think it's fair to say that this run is as good as one. Although, I still have yet to find a trinket. Haven't I? And I'm getting close. I'm getting close to the border, to the deadline here. Border? Why did I say border? Deadline. There we are. Well, okay. Cool. Next, we have channel capacity, denoted by C. So this is the maximum rate in bits per second at which information can be reliably transmitted. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Over a noisy channel. In fact, Shannon's channel capacity theorem states that C is the maximum I of x semicolon y over p of x. This underpins modern communication systems. Can I get you? Okay. Yeah, I really need range, don't I? Oh, that bomb was in the perfect position to grant me that penny. Oh, did you see? Okay, that was, not intentional, but that was kind of cool looking, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I looked cool there. I don't know, maybe you can tell me otherwise in the comments. Well, I have 11 keys, so you know I may as well. No trinkets. I'm getting nervous here. Let's see, the last major core concept in information theory is noise. Hold on. Ooh, thank you. It's not a trinket, though. In real systems, as opposed to complex ones, I guess. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Noise distorts information. Shannon showed that even with noise, reliable communication is possible below the channel capacity. I don't like this room. I like it a little more now that I recalled that I can, deflect tears just by being near them. It does help quite a lot. Oh, I missed. And yeah, I was gonna blame him so that way he didn't, oh well. It's fine. It's mostly fine. It's less fine now. Trinket, trinket, trinket! I'll even take the match book, the match whatever. What's even the exact name of that item? It is otherwise kind of a waste of an item unless you really need bombs, But, I mean, I have more options, so, it should show up, hopefully, soon. It usually shows up by now. I could try and perfect 3 bosses. If I perfect Gideon, that might actually give it to me. Might. I mean, I haven't been keeping track of whether or not I've been hit. But... nice! Okay. Ugh, I'm scared now. Now that I know I might actually need to perfect this, it's scaring me. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Okay. Oh. That was spooky. Oh, man. This means I'll need to perfect Mom, and even then I'm not sure if I perfected the last boss. I have 2 more floors to get a trinket. I'm getting nervous. Anyway, let's talk about some of Shannon's theorems. Get more technical with it. And then we'll end with some more practical insights. And trust me, it is pretty interesting stuff. So, ooh, nice. Shannon's first theorem. The first one we're talking about anyway. I don't know if this is the first that he came up with himself. I'm assuming Shannon's a he, because... yeah, his name was Claude Shannon. Yeah, okay. So, Shannon had 2 fundamental theorems. I don't know if they were introduced in any particular order or what, but the first one I'm talking about is Shannon's source coding theorem, also called the noiseless coding theorem. Cool, I'll keep that in mind for later. This theorem states that you can't compress data from a source beyond its entropy on average without losing information. That seems very straightforward to me. I mean, I guess it's a theorem. It just, feels like not much is needed to prove that theorem. The formal statement of the theorem, well, let's look at this instead, because the formal statement might reveal some nuance to this, possibly. Given a source with entropy h of x, it is impossible to compress the source symbols into fewer than h of x bits per symbol on average without loss. But it is possible to compress to arbitrarily close to h of x. Okay. Oh man, I really do need range. More than that, I need a trinket. Implications of this theorem. Oh. I don't want to give this one up, though. It's so nice. Let me go get the coupon. Because I don't know this for certain, but I may remember somewhere that maybe the coupon prevents greed? Maybe? Well, okay. That works. I wish there were a trinket in here. Wasn't there a battery somewhere? No, I guess not. That was the previous floor. I'll take you. You have quite a bit of use still. I really don't want to give up the goat horn trinket. Also, where is the card? Because I need the card. Let me check over here. That way I won't have to check again, since I'm not coming back this way another time. Anyway, implications of this first theorem. Entropy is a lower bound on the average number of bits needed to encode a symbol. And you can use clever encoding like Huffman coding or arithmetic coding to approach this bound. And I would give you an example, but I don't like giving examples that don't have a direct consequence, if they aren't too practical, in other words. So I'll just avoid the purely numerical example for you here. Thank me later. Actually, thank me now. Okay. With my shiny head. I want another trinket, please. Please trinket me. Please. Also, where is... Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Where is the skull? White. Let's talk about Shannon's second theorem. Shannon's channel coding theorem, also called the noisy channel theorem. Ow, I am only half paying attention, if you can tell, but that's okay because I have double the health, effectively. And there's a bed waiting for me at the top of the ascent. But will there be a trinket waiting for me? Only time will tell. We found it. I still want to check. I want to believe. Is that so wrong? Oh. Well, okay. There goes my initial guesses for the secret room. That's fine. Hopefully it's here. It could be here. Not hopefully, though. It could be over here. Wow, okay, so it's below the boss room? The boss challenge room? That's not a bad place. D-Infinity? Don't mind if I do. But let me... Oh, I missed? Ugh. Excuse me? And not even a penny. 2 pennies. Let me drop everything in here just in case. I know it's ridiculous. Oh, also, I can also check up here first. You know? That is actually a good one. I will keep that. Sure. I could use it next floor. Goodbye, D-Infinity. I still need range, though, don't I? Oh, well. So again, Shannon's second theorem is what we're going to talk about now. Oh, okay, you just, killed them immediately, huh? Also called the noisy channel theorem. This states that reliable communication over a noisy channel is possible as long as the transmission rate is below a certain maximum called the channel capacity. I mean, as much was said earlier, no shoot for you. If this is... I can't take the risk of that being gulp. I can't. I actually can't. That's ridiculous, but I can't. Okay, mom time. If I cannot get hit at all this fight, which might happen, who knows? Well, I did it, but I didn't succeed in perfection, apparently. Great. Yeah, I can't take that pill. I cannot take any pill unless I find another trinket this next floor. The formal statement of the theorem is that for a channel with capacity C and a source transmitting at a rate R, if R is less than C... Uh-oh. Hold, please. If R is less than C, strictly less than C, then there exists a coding scheme such that the probability of transmission error can be made arbitrarily small. I see. That's smart. Good for Shannon. Well, this doesn't help me now. I can only take one with me. I'm sensing some problems here with, Okay, well, I got it eventually. Ow. Ow, I am just so sloppy today. Oh well. It's fine. Ooh. I didn't get hit by that. Good for me. Yes! It didn't kill them. They have too much health. Okay. Why is it always the case that I get, like, Curse of the Lost on one of the final floors? Like, this isn't just me, is it? Just want to check. Anyway. So the main point of that theorem is that the channel capacity C is the maximum rate in terms of bits per second or bits per symbol at which information can be transmitted with arbitrarily low error. Yes, I will use that. Hello. Cool. If you transmit above this capacity, errors become inevitable no matter how clever your code is. Oh. Right back here, huh? I did figure that was where it would be. Oh well. Ooh, hi. Hello, friendly flies. Please kill each other. Why are you... You shouldn't permanently be my friend. I'm flattered, but I don't think this is... Okay, whatever. Let's next talk about the channel capacity formula for a binary symmetric channel, which is given as C equals 1 minus H of P, where P is the error probability, and H of P is the binary entropy function. That is, H of P equals negative p times log 2 of p minus 1 minus p times log 2 of 1 minus p. Let's finish up the topic by talking about... there we are. Some real-world applications. For example, the English language. How does this information theory, which is mainly meant for, computers and programming and data compression, how does English compare? How good is it in terms of transmitting data? As it turns out, this is something you can measure and reason. Even though the English alphabet uses 26 letters, and a computer might encode each letter as 8 bits or 1 byte. Perfect. I'm so happy. Also, can I get a single penny more? Because that would be really nice. Oh, and what am I doing? Not a penny? Ugh. Okay, don't forget the louse. Get the louse. Oh, I don't know where I am now. Uh-oh. I thought I knew. I was wrong. Oh, good. And don't take a single pill. Ever. Not even once. Claude Shannon famously estimated that written English carries about 1.0 to 1.5 bits of information per character. Far less than the 8 bits used in ASCII. The entropy of English is around 1.3 bits per character on average. Yes, I'm doing this for penny chance. And I got none. Wait! Of course! I should have thought of that earlier. So the reason why English's information per character is so low is because English is a predictable language. There's a lot of character combinations that have specific rules to them. For instance, a U always follows a Q, at least for more standard English. And I am so scared of, using any item right now. I shouldn't be. Because it doesn't actually affect, Uh-oh. And we got a penny anyway. Doesn't actually affect anything, I just need to drop this here. But, yeah. Ugh. 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 Such a relief. It's not a range up, is it? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not much, but I'll take it. So, yeah, after Q, you almost always have a U, at least in standard English, outside of a few loan words from other languages or proper nouns, again, that almost always come from other languages. And similarly, E often shows up after TH. In addition to these basic spelling rules, there are also a wide variety of grammar and context hints, if not hard, fast rules, that reduce uncertainty in the language and ultimately make English fairly redundant overall. Shannon estimates that English as a language is about 50 to 75% redundant in total. This means that only 25 to 50% of the characters in English actually convey new information. I am still so scared. I don't know why. Okay, that's fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm paranoid. I'm scared. I should maybe stop taking pills at all. Ever. And that's the last I'll hear from you. Goodbye, good sir. I have so much health, and I'm still guaranteed plus 3 soul hearts when I get to the top, so, like, I am golden right now. That's pretty good. It's not a range up, though. In practice, anyway, this is why text compression algorithms work very well for English. Because, you know, theoretically, if it is like 75% redundant, then by Shannon's theorems, you can reduce the size of a text file by 75%, around there, in theory, before you start to lose any information at all that was truly contained. And of course, a lot of other languages too also suffer from similar problems. I say suffer, but it's almost more of a feature of the language, redundancy, because it allows clear communication, even over long distances or uncertain means of communication. Ow. I will accept a lucky toe instead. I could get this to work. This could be okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Whoa, okay. Hi. Yeah, I'll take you anyway. And it was the correct choice. Wow. That's rare. I just felt like being kind of greedy. That's all. I didn't expect it to, like, actually recoup my losses. Oh, look at this. I just lead him straight into the fire zone. Fire. I lead him straight into the line of fire. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm so fast now. And I cry so much, even though I'm so happy. Let's next talk about some more computer science-y stuff and mention compression algorithms. I mentioned a few a lot earlier, but let's talk about them in more depth. Ow. Okay, wasn't sure. Ooh. So, lossless compression algorithms include zip, gzip, png, and FLAC files, FLAC. These may be based on statistical models like Huffman or arithmetic coding, and generally, lossless compression is good for text, documents, or audio where you want a perfect reconstruction. Actually, it's great if you want a perfect reconstruction because that needs to be lossless, so I mean, it's kind of the, definition. Lossy compression, where some information is discarded, includes JPEG, MP3, AAC, and H.264 files. I have never heard of an H.264 file. Compression in these files removes perceptually irrelevant information. and may use psychoacoustic or psychovisual models to help compress. For example, a text file that is 100 kilobytes of English text might compress to around 30 kilobytes or less, reflecting Shannon's estimate of around 1.5 bits per character. Next, let's talk about communication systems, and this is my first time seeing astral projection, so I'll take that. Information theory directly informs how data is sent over noisy channels, such as Wi-Fi, 5G, satellite, or fiber optic. That was a stutter of mine. Fiber optics. Error correction and modulation schemes may be used through these methods of communication to maximize data rates while minimizing error. For example, Reed-Solomon error correction, LDPC, or turbo codes. All of that is for error correction, and for the first time in a while I will use my blue candle because it is finally settling in that I can use it safely. I don't know what about me and about this run made me think I couldn't. I just got spooked that I was gonna lose the cracked key chance or something. I don't know. Maybe you can explain it to me. Psychosocially. Ow. What was going on there? Why I felt like I couldn't use it. Actually, I can explain it to you right now. It was... Ow. It was because of the whatchamacallit, the smelter. Modulation schemes, just to wrap up this section, include QAM and PSK. And no, I do not know what those mean. Maybe you do, or maybe you will. Ah. Betrayal is excellent with piercing. Excellent, excellent. Whoa! Hey, can you blow up this? Thank you. Well, okay. Oh, it would have blown itself up. Naturally. Very nice. Next, we can talk about biology, such as in DNA. DNA can be modeled as a 4-letter alphabet, A, T, G, and C, of course. The entropy of DNA sequences varies by organism, but it is generally less than 2 bits per base. So in other words, better than English, but not more by a factor than... Not more than by a factor of 2. That was grammatically awkward. You know, I can be risky there. I've got so much health. Some regions of DNA are highly redundant or conserved as well, leading to compressible sequences. And I never got any range, huh? I just lost range, I think, from the experimental treatment. No, 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 no. I was concerned with myself that I may have used that on accident just as a course of habit, out of a course of habit, or a force of habit, which I never remember which it actually is. I think it's course of habit. I think. Let's blow that up already. Yeah, that's a good idea, me. I should be a thinker or something. Professionally. Lastly, let's talk about AI and natural language processing. So AI models like ChatGPT are based off of predictive information. This is fundamentally how they work. Not as in I'm going to explain it to you, as in I just did in a very abstract theory sort of sense. If a model can accurately predict the next word, it is essentially estimating entropy. Perplexity, a common metric in natural language processing, is directly related to entropy, because perplexity is 2 to the power of the entropy. Oh, they're backstabbing each other. How poetic. So in other words, lower entropy equals lower perplexity equals better prediction. And that does it actually for all of my notes for today, but there's one thing I want to look up as well. Give me just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. I probably won't cut that out in editing because I don't feel like editing. I hope you understand. But what I wanted to quickly look up is how English compares to other written and spoken languages. Oh, and I got fully healed from the Dreamcatcher, didn't I? Good. Oh, range. Are you kidding me? There are so many mom items that give range. Oh, man. Oh, well. Anyway, just a bit of a spoiler here. Most languages that are on this list that I've looked up are fairly similar in terms of complexity. Especially a lot of Western phonetic languages. Maybe that shouldn't come as a surprise. So if English is between 1 to 1.5 entropy per character on average, then German is between 1 to 1.6, so marginally better, I guess. Spanish is 1.1 to 1.5, so marginally better, but it has a higher lower bound rather than a higher upper bound. Hold on, I need to focus a little bit. Stop flapping your wings. I'm trying to think here. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I'm not doing great damage outside of my blue candle, but that's okay. That's all I really need. And I'm back to my body. I was astral projecting that whole time, if you remember correctly. If you paid attention. Okay, buddy. Can you stop it with the feathers? Okay, good, good. I can handle this. French is 1.1 to 1.6, so best so far. Russian is 1.3 to 1.7, even better, much better in fact. Arabic is 1.2 to 1.8, comparable to Russian, that is. Yeah. Get right in there, right into my tears. Oh, you appeared on that side, that's fine. Oh, ow. Ow, I didn't want to use that so early. Oh, well, it's fine. I am a little concerned. Oh. Wait, does that mean it gets reset? I'm a little confused. No, it did not get reset. Glad I checked, definitely on purpose. So again, Arabic is of comparable complexity to Russian. At least in the estimate. Hebrew is 1.4 to 1.8. So actually a lot better. I think that's the best so far. Finnish is 1.1 to 1.6. But we've only really been talking about phonetic languages. There are two more languages on this particular list, and they are Japanese and Chinese. Oh, where? Oh. Hey. Japanese, which is, if you know anything about Japanese, actually a mix of a sort of phonetic language as well as kanji, which are their pictograms, rather, not pictographic. Japanese has a complexity, or information per character, of around 2 to 3. That is 2.0 to 3.0. Absolutely the highest so far. And yet it doesn't compare to Chinese. Coming out as number 1 on top, Chinese has an average information per character of somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 bits of information encoded with every Chinese character. Now, maybe that still doesn't feel like a whole lot, because this effectively means there is a very interesting... Okay, one more thing I'm gonna need to look up, I guess. Because I don't want to say this arbitrarily and get it wrong. But I do recall seeing a statistic that was like, if you compare the complexities of different languages, there's actually a pattern where the more complex a language, the slower it is spoken. Something like that. There's a relationship that's sort of like that. It's not exactly that. Let's use bombs. I forgot to, again. I have plenty, though. You know? If I'm a little short on damage, then this is a good way of getting it back. I don't want to fight this. I almost never get to that part, and I don't like it. It scares me. Yeah, not the most damaging run, but we made it work. We got it to work. That's all that matters. And... Alrighty. And with that, 3 remain. The dagger door. Let me look this up real quick. So, with this information theory, we can actually estimate how much information our brains process through spoken language. In English, an average word is 4.5 characters or around 13 bits based on 1.3 bits per character, in entropy estimation. This means that in English, a single word is generally between 9 and 15 bits or per second, with 2.5 words per second average spoken in English. That means the brain processes about 25 to 40 bits per second just through the English language. Other languages, such as Mandarin, pack more information per syllable but speak more slowly. In a famous 2011 study, Coop et al. Language is information rich and efficient, that's the title. Researchers found that most spoken languages convey about 39 bits of information per second, despite differing in syllables per second and bits per syllable. There seems to be a global constant. That is, linguistic information is processed during normal conversation at a very standard rate of between 35 to 45 bits per second. And that's really neat. I really enjoy that fact. It's very cool. Of course, the brain does a lot more processing than just that. That is just your language center part of your brain, and even then, it's only a part of your language processing because it's listening, it's comprehension. It's not you also speaking. Although maybe those two overlap quite a bit. I don't know. I'm not a neuroscientist. But again, very, very cool fact. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you learned something. I hope information theory was educational to you. I love this topic. It's very cool. Ever since I learned about it when I was studying cryptography, it's just been like a very, very neat topic, a fun topic to bring up in conversation. Did you know the human brain almost globally processes language information at around 40 bits per second? Everyone's gonna want to talk to you at the party. It's such a cool fact. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.